Nathan, a tight game today, but defeat on the road. What did you make of it?
I just don't think we dealt with the moments well. I think we didn't start well. We knew that they would want to come out. They went direct. We didn't deal with that. We turned the ball over in transition once, and then they broke and scored. Then we got the grips of the game. Then we controlled the game. Just couldn't find a little bit of quality in the final third. We didn't demonstrate that quality. And then second half, I thought we were the much better team. We penned them in. We had opportunities. TC could have gone down. Had a shot blocked. We have set plays. We have situations in and around without really creating something clear cut. And then there was a massive decision in the game, which effectively cost us, I feel. But we have to dust ourselves down. We have to know that in those moments we have to defend better. We have to execute certain things better, and then that's a learning curve for us.
You talk about decision in the game. Do you want to just explain what you're referring to there?
Well, we get ourselves back in the game. We're 1-1. We're in the ascendancy. TC goes clean through and stays on his feet, showing great honesty. Then we do exactly the same. Charlie Kelman goes past, gets brought down. The defender goes to thing on a second yellow, but it was deemed not a promising attack. It's inside the box. Its second touch would have been inside the box, and yet it's been deemed not a strong enough more promising attack. I cannot fathom it. There's not a bone in my body that actually believes what they're telling me, and that's the really frustrating thing. But look, we still have to defend. We can't concede two away from them. The third one's we push in, we think, so the third one's an anomaly anyway. But the second goal, we still have to defend counter-attacks better, and we didn't. So there's two opportunities where we can defend better, which we didn't, and that's a frustrating thing.
What positives can you take from today's game?
To be fair, it was a different performance from the other three. I think. To be fair, we didn't start well. We weren't at it in terms of our aggression, in terms of everything. Look, they didn't let us do that. They were very direct, and which was totally different from what they've been. But fair play to them, man. You realise that they had to change something to get a result as well, and that's what we didn't handle well enough. But look, it's a learning curve for us, as long as we learn from this and don't make those mistakes, because at the minute we're only looking like we're going to concede from a transition. We're very structurally good, we defend really well, and look, it's probably the break comes in as a good time. We can put some work into them, we can work hard, and then we can look to move forward.
At 1-1, it felt at times we were on top. Did you think we were going to go on and win it?
Well, look, whether you think you're going to win or not, what you do feel is you're in the ascendancy, and we had umpteen opportunities where they're making last-ditch tackles. We get free kicks, we get in real territory, and then we didn't take those moments. All of our set plays were poor today in terms of delivery, not the structure of them, but the delivery. And we have to be better in that moment, in terms of delivering into areas, in terms of getting movement. But too many times we put the ball into the keeper's hands, too many times we put the ball out the back, or too many times we flipped balls into areas where we weren't going to score from, and then that curtailed momentum and allowed them then to go on and to win the game.
A word for the supporters who kept going throughout the game?
Yeah, look, the supporters are fantastic. I'm disappointed we've let them down. It looks like we've lost 2 games on the spin here, but it's totally different. Last week we were wonderful, we were magnificent, and we should have got something from the game. We've had a decision back and information that said that once again they got a big decision wrong in the goal. So that's cost us. And then today I have no doubt that we will get another apology. But that's not good enough, because that contributes to us not winning the football game. And look, we have to be better, and we look at ourselves, but other people have to as well.
We head into the international break, 2 weeks off. How are you planning on using them?
Well, we'll work. We'll get everyone back. People that think Luke Berry, Godden will be closer to coming back. So will Rhys Burke. We'll get that time. Others will get training and get rhythm in terms of everything we do. But look, we just have to make sure that we use it wisely, because we go into a massive game when we come out of it.
Thanks very much, Nathan.
Thank you.